Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. It was nice. The weather was good. Um, Talked about in my last video, we were having some people over. This is our Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving or was it Easter? I don't know. Whatever it was. This was we had, because of the coronavirus, we had to skip our big family get together and put it off till now. So we had it all outside. We waited till the weather was nice and had it outside, had everybody over and had sandwiches catered, individually wrapped sandwiches. So just to keep everything safe, because a couple of people in our family are healthcare workers, so they can't really risk getting sick or even the chance of getting sick. So everything worked out good. Everybody brought their own drinks and it was nice. We got over around 5 and it's a little after 9 now, and they left about a half hour ago. So 3 hours was good. It was nice to catch up with everybody again and, sit around and chit chat for a while outside. And like I said, the weather was beautiful. Um, it just made me think that when I was younger, when I was still a kid at home with my parents, I used to love the big family get-togethers, or whether they'd come to our house or we'd go to my grandmother's house and all my aunts and uncles and everybody be there and my cousins, because it was always lots of fun. All the cousins would get together and play, and you'd get to see, for some reason aunts and uncles always seemed more interesting than your own parents, so that was always cool and fun. And when I was a kid, you never wanted it to end. You wanted to hang around, and you always hated it when your parents said, okay, come on, we got to go home, or you hated to see all the guests leave. At least that's always the way I felt when I was a kid. I always loved these family gatherings. And now that I'm older and, I still liked family gatherings, I'm just more eager for them to end a little sooner than they did when I was a kid. I just, it's not that I don't like my family or my in-laws. It's all great, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old and like to be alone, just me and my wife watching TV and relaxing and stuff. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, just a random thought. Just thought I'd show you guys some of the stuff I picked up over the weekend. I have one of these little bit drivers. Doesn't have a brand name. Just 37015, imported by something. Imported by Burnaby, BC, Canada. So I don't know. If it's from Burnaby, it's most likely from China. It's just one of these little ratcheting bit drivers. See? Very coarse tooth switch there. It's like the old, really old style ratchets, the same type of dealie, just a spring-loaded catch there. Where we go, see? And a little bit driver. It has the ball detent, so it'll hold the bit. Do I have any bits here? Let me get a bit. I'm sure you guys know how bits fit in bit drivers, but what the hell? Alright, so here's just one of these little bit holders, magnetic bit holders. There we go. It just fits in there and locks in place. So normally you wouldn't use the bit holder with this. You just put the bit in there itself for tight clearance areas. Works good, or you can turn it by hand like that. I paid like $2.50 for this thing at Peavey Mart. Yeah, Peavey Mart. Peavey Mart is Canada's. It's not just Canada's version, but it's like a subsidiary of Tractor Supply. They're the same company. It's the Canadian division of Tractor Supply. Not sure what that is. So yeah, they're handy. If I only used a few times, it's worth it for what I paid. Another thing I picked up there, JB Weld. Don't use it often, but when I do, it's invaluable. So it's always good to have around. And this was cheap. It was on sale for $8 for the pack of both parts, which isn't bad at all. Just super handy stuff. It's like an epoxy. So yeah, that's always handy. Another thing I picked up was this Anzo USA pre-wired harness kit. It's for wiring in auxiliary lights, driving lights, fog lights, anything. And it comes with the relay, switch, fuse, wiring, pretty much anything you need to install like a set of driving lights or whatever you're using. Would have worked for the air horn I put in. Should have bought one of these. It was also on Princess Auto in the surplus section for like, I want to say $10. I think that's what it was. Don't remember. So another thing I picked up was one of these. I actually got this at Princess Auto. Was it the surplus section? Sure, we'll say it was surplus section. I don't know. It's $5. It's I may never use it. I do have an old water cooler, stand-up water cooler that holds the big 19-liter jugs on it. But I don't use it. I mean, our fridge has filtered, chilled water, so I don't really need the cooler anymore. I had it from years ago. I bought it probably 20 years ago when I was living by myself in an apartment and didn't have a fridge with a water dispenser. And now it's sitting over in one of the cabinets in the garage here. I always figured I'd put it up here, that way I could have hot water, because it dispenses hot water too. So I thought I could have hot water in the garage for washing up and stuff, but it just takes up too much space. So I thought I'd get one of these when I saw them on sale. It's just kind of an emergency thing, like if there's ever, like say in the beginning of COVID, when everybody was hoarding toilet paper and stuff, people were also getting cases of water. I just thought it'd be handy to keep a couple of those 19-liter jugs around, which I'd still like to intend to do. We have a storage room under the stairs, kind of like a little Harry Potter room, that we keep stuff in there. It's kind of a seasonal, we keep our Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations, all that type of stuff in there, and there's plenty of room. So I have a Rubbermaid tote in there full of kind of emergency supplies, candles, flashlights, crank radio, just various things in case the power goes out for an extended period of time, that kind of stuff. Toilet paper in there, first aid kit, the standard stuff. And I thought I'd add this in there, and then we could put a couple bottles of water in there. They do have these battery operated. This one is just a pump, which is what I wanted, because the last thing you want is to have dead batteries. So this basically just fits on top of your bottled water. See, this has a threaded piece on here. It's a tapered type dealie. So once it's on the bottle top and you tighten that down, it actually squeezes these in so it fastens itself on top of the water jug. That's the output. This thing didn't come with any instructions, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. So that would be the output. These would be the input shafts. This would be a little cover, I'm assuming, for this, or a little cap. Stop anything from crawling up in there, stop water from dripping. And these, you could, these are the straws, if you will, for sucking water from the bottom of the jug. I'm going to guess. Never mind guessing, let's just measure. So once assembled, this straw is 19 inches long. So I'm not sure how big the jugs are, but I'm sure this will go to the bottom or close to the bottom, like that, see? And they have kind of expanded parts where they join. And then that just goes, nope, must go this way. Yeah, it's all just kind of pressure fit, just a snug fit. And you put that in the thing, and it's just one of these dealies, like this. So you don't have to worry about batteries or anything running out on you, in an emergency, because like I said, this could sit for, I don't know, years in that Rubbermaid bin before I go to use it, and then you pull it out and the battery's dead. But I do have batteries in that bin that I rotate on a regular basis when I can remember. So, but yeah, I just thought it'd be better to use the hand pump style. And again, it was only like $5. Grizzly Outdoors. Manual pump for bottled water, drinking water pump. Innovative vacuum action for easy pumping. Easy working, just press pump head. Economical, no battery cost, no motor. Fits most standard water bottle sizes. Uses camping, office, school, home. They should add emergency. Yeah, there you go. So, it's all pretty simple. If you're looking for model number, I had somebody ask, I showed something the other day and they were asking about model numbers. It's model number 16287. So that's that. Picked up serpentine belt for a car I'm working on. Another thing I picked up at Peavey Mart, again, Peavey Mart is Canada's division of Tractor Supply, is this chisel set, punch and chisel set. Wasn't really, actually I shouldn't say I wasn't looking, because I wasn't specifically looking for there, but I have been needing to buy one. Don't ask me how, because I don't understand it myself. I have, probably 3 or 4 chisels and a couple punches. good ones. Proto, just really good old ones, like older than I am. Most of my chisels and punches that I had before this, I bought at estate sales and stuff, farm estate sales. Great place to get tools. I bought this whole lot of tools. I have a video on it if you search through my videos of all this stuff I got. I think I paid $100 for this whole lot of tools, and I ended up selling one, keeping what I wanted, and the stuff I didn't want I sold, and I pretty much doubled my money plus got to keep the tools I wanted. So that was good. I got a lot of good sockets, like old Proto, Williams, old Craftsman, Herbrand, I don't know, just some odd brands, Mustang, different ones. I kept most of the sockets that I wanted. But anyway, this was at Peavey Mart on sale from regular $49 for $29. And it's a heavy duty punch and chisel set. I mean, this is the biggest chisel. There you go. Fairly large, heavy chisel. Wear safety goggles. Does anybody ever wear safety goggles when using a chisel? I know I don't. I should. I know that for sure, but I don't. They're kind of laser etched, or I don't even know if that's laser etched or just painted on. Tool Tech is the brand. I don't know who made them, where they're made. Premium 100%, premium quality 100% guarantee. I don't know this company, so I doubt the guarantee is worth what it's written on. But the model number for this is 712425, and it comes with these nice little punches, pointed one, flat, different sizes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches and 6 chisels. And this would be the smallest chisel. So you know, about the length of my hand. That's the largest. So there you go. Yeah, like I said, I honestly don't know what I did. I'm sure they're in the garage. They haven't left the chisels and punches, but they're not in my toolbox. Last time I was working on something, I needed them and I couldn't find them for the life of me. Ended up grinding down an old flat screwdriver and beating the hell out of that. So for $29, I mean, if you're in Canada and near a Peavey Mart, I think it's worth it. It's a nice roll pouch too. It's a cloth. It's not a, it's like a, I don't know what this is, nylon maybe? But it's decent. It's double stitched around the border. It's not one of those plastics that you know is going to get old and brittle. I would bet this pouch will probably last quite a while. Yeah, so there's the largest punch. There we go. See there? And the smallest punch. See the difference? There you go. So not bad. They got some weight to them. They look well made. The machining on it looks good. They don't look crappy. I did check them out before buying them. They seem decent. I should do some Googling on them and see if there's any reviews on these or anything, but I don't know. I haven't really ever had any. Before this, I was going to buy a cheap, there's a Grip brand set that was, I mean, the biggest chisel in that group is probably about the size of the third smallest one in this one. So I kind of like this. A big chisel is always handy, especially when you're doing front end work and stuff like that. It's just handy for all sorts of stuff. So it's 12-piece set, drop forged, heat treated, 6 chisels, 4 pin punch, and 2 center punches. So yeah, the 2 center punches are the 2 mid-size. I don't know that I ever drill any steel that large that I'll need those. I use a automatic center punch that I finally found. This was missing too for the longest time. I found it. Very handy tool. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing big or exciting. Just thought I'd show you guys. Haven't really had much to do videos on lately. Been kind of busy doing things, you know, being at work. Work's been kind of hectic and all that. Been working on a lot of cars at home and stuff. So that's about it. So I hope everything's going well for everybody. Hope everybody's safe, healthy, having fun, doing well, all that. So thanks for watching. You have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. That's it. That's all. Take care, and that's all. I need to say that's all a few more times. That's all. All right. See ya.